Hey guys, how's it going? Just figured I'd throw up a stream here while I'm working on my Philadelphia Country Club. Yeah, it's about 90% done. If you watched my latest tutorial about perfect parking lots and all that good stuff, this was the course I was working on. So there's my perfect parking lot. There's my other perfect parking lot. There's the clubhouse, all right, and there's that building. We have no frickin' clue what it is, all right, so I just put a building there. So things I have to do. I've got to do pins, tee boxes, stuff around the clubhouse, you know, and if I take a quick look at Google Earth, you know, I'm going to take a look here and say, all right, from the 18th green, you know, there's different areas where I can put in some tables, chairs, build a wall, put some landscaping in front of the wall, that type of stuff. So I'm going to do that. And then we've got all the tee boxes. So what I normally do, depending on the tee box, let me see if I can, I don't know if Open Street is still attached to this course. It is. Good. All right, cool. So what I normally do with tee boxes is I will look at it and let's see, there's 14, where's 1, where's the clubhouse? All right, so there's hole 1. And I'll look at the tee boxes. And if they are a funky shape, I leave them alone. So like this is not a perfect rectangular area. It does have a little shift and then down. So I'm not going to really touch that one. And I'll go around and look at each hole and say, you know, is it unique? You know, if it's a unique shape like this one, I'm not touching it. This one, on the other hand, is like an oval. You know, same with that one. This one could stand to be just a regular oval, all right? And I can pretty much look at them and determine what I'm going to do. When I say what am I going to do, here's that funky one. All right, I'm going to leave that alone. And I'm going to go in here and just keep going around to the different tee boxes. So we've got 1, here's 2. Let's look at the tee boxes. All right, and if they look good, I'm not going to mess with them. Like that one looks pretty good, all right? But what I'll normally do is, like this is not perfect, and everybody knows that I'm a perfectionist when it comes to LiDAR stuff, right? So maybe what I'll do is create a surface, a green, because that's what I use for tee boxes. But I always use brushes, all right? Now, there's not really too many we can mess with. So I would pretty much classify this one as a rectangle, all right? And I'll go in here and make my edit, my advanced edit brush. Spin it a little bit. Make sure it's lined up with that waypoint. And the key with the brushes, though, you know, if anybody doesn't use brushes, you go ahead and click that, but you can't touch the mouse or the controller. All right, so I hit that. I go back 3 steps, and I create some rough. Normally hit that like 3 times. Okay. Now, as you can see, you've got a little funky line going on there, right? And that's because of the splines underneath of it. So we have to go, if we put a shape in, we have to get rid of the splines. And you end up with a much cleaner T-box, okay? So same with this one. I can tell this is supposed to be like a rectangle, all right? It's just not clean because of the splines. So same deal. I'm just going to create a brush, same thing, rectangle. Use my Q and extend this out. All right. And you've got to be careful with this type of layout. All right, but good rule of thumb with this, like everything, is when you're dealing with these blue shades, you want to put like the middle of the blue shade as the edge, okay? And as mentioned, if we could hit the correct button here. Make sure everything's lined up. Spin that around. And like I said, if you touch it, you're screwed. Okay? So I'm going to hit it. Oops. Yeah, no, that was right. Okay, so we got the green. Now we're going to choose rough. A brush, again, without touching that mouse. All right, everything's done with the keyboard in my case because I don't want it to mess up. If you touch the mouse, then your edges around there are not going to be clean. Now I can go back, get rid of these splines. All right, and it's a much cleaner fairway, okay, or fairway, T-box. All right, so again, this one looks pretty clean. I'm not going to mess with that. I mean, most of these look pretty good. It's the ones that are just really bad. Bear with me one sec, guys. So, let's see. They look pretty clean. Hole 4, where is it? I mean, they really don't look that bad. All right, so as far as the tee boxes, as I go around each one, if I have to change it, I'll change it. But for right now, I've got to worry about tee boxes as far as placement of the different tees. So what I normally do is I'll go over here to Blue Golf, find the course, hopefully, if it's here. Why isn't that coming up in my history? So Philadelphia Country Club in Gladwin, the Spring Mill Club. All right, so this is the one I'm doing. And I look at the T's. So we've got black, blue, white, green, and gold. So there's 5 frickin' T's. So whatever, it is what it is. So get that out of my way. So I know I have 5 T's per hole. We already have the back T's already, so that's good. And I've got to figure out where the other ones are all going to go. So if there's no ladies' tee somewhere down here, that means all 4 T's are going to have to go here. All right, so let's do that. Let's see, 7. Add a T position. And I guess well, yeah, I guess we could. So I'll put one more T on this box. Add another T position. And another one. That makes 4. And the ladies' tees. 5. Okay. Then I'll come over here on hole number 1. We've got 1 pin, and again, that's not etched in stone either. So let's start. Let's see if we have enough area of legal area that we can create 4 pins. If not, well, we're going to have to do some changing, right? So let's go here. 7, add pin position. And I always like to hit this anyway because I can move this anywhere on the green and see the contouring of the green everywhere. So it gives me a good indication of where I can place a pin. So like, that's a tough pin right there. But it's legal, right? So if you don't hit it right on that tier, so I like that. So we're gonna put a pin there. All right. And same deal, I'm gonna create another one. This green is pretty tame, actually. Very tame. So, you know, I try to look and see, you know, I don't want to make it too easy. I can see here that this is sloping down to the left. That's great. And let's see, that one's pretty much rolling in the hole. I mean, if you get it close, so I don't want to make it too easy. So I want some slope on it. So I want to get it near that yellow, but still keep it legal. I don't want easy shots in. Okay, done. So now that, you know, hole 1 is pretty good. Now what I am noticing is this line right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a line going right here, which needs to be smoothed out. Because sometimes when you pull the Lidar in, it creates these bogus lines. All right. That's smoother. Okay. So I just do like a once over for everything. The bunkers look pretty good. I don't think I'm going to mess with them. So hole 1's done. We've got 4 pins, 5 tee boxes. All right. And then, of course, with these perfect parking lots, I need some cars. And that's something I didn't show in the other video, is if you have perfect parking lots, you don't have to worry about the car's tires sinking into the ground unevenly throughout the entire parking lot, which is great, right? Let's see, vehicles. land, and then just start picking some colorful cars so the parking lot pops. Okay. And if you see, I mean, the tires are perfect. All right, they're on the ground. Because that's stuff I always pick up. You know, you'll see cars in parking lots that are sitting like 6 inches off the ground because they didn't do the parking lots correctly. So I'll just randomly move some of these around. Get some reds in there. Put some grays in there. Get some whites, you know, because you want it to pop. You're going to be able to, you're going to see this. Whoops. You're going to be seeing that from this area of the course, you know, especially hole 9 here, wherever it is. There it is. You know, so you're going to see that, and you want it to look pretty decent. All right, so let's put some whites in there. Couple more and that'll do it. So let's see. We don't have any green. Sure, why not? All right, cool. So that's good enough. Okay. So we got some cars in our parking lot. I'll do that one later. But more importantly are the T's and the T, you know, and the pin positions. So I got to go around here. If I can find hole number 2. 1, 2. There it is. All right. So this one I already replaced. Okay. This had splines and it was just sloppy. So what I did was, how you replace it, you always use a shape. Once the shape is laid down on top of the splines and you know it's correct, then you go back and you delete the splines. Okay? And then you end up with a perfect, long, you know, well-contoured T-box. Okay? So we need 5 T's. So we got 1 already. And we're going to add 1. And we got 3 to put on here. So that gives us 4. And then we have a ladies' T. So we're going to go in here. Now, if I really wanted to get critical, I would use the measuring tool and figure out yardages of where their drives are going to end up and move it accordingly. But when you have 5 T's, that's insane. So, you know, 90% of the people use master clubs. Well, I don't know about that, but they'll go from the back T's. All right. So that's how I base everything off of, because I use master T's, the back T's with the master clubs. So all my courses are designed for those conditions, right? All right, so let's create these real quick. 6. Now the T colors, might as well do them right now. So based on what we saw here, we got black, blue, white, green. All right. All right, let's put. Why isn't it going to there? All right, let's see. Go back here. I can't get into the settings. Sweet. T colors. Now these are the backs. So we've got black, how about if we get 5 T's first, Ken? All right, that's a good idea. Oh, God. Now, I don't know what happens with this freaking game, but it will not. I don't know if it's a bug with just my machine, but I can't get to the freaking T boxes, the T's, unless I go in and actually start the game up, quit it immediately, and then go back in to the freaking T boxes. It's pathetic. I really hate this game sometimes. Edit. 6. Oh, look, now I can do it. All right, so let's add some T's. So I need 3 on this big one. And 1 for the ladies. Now for the green. And I keep waiting to see if I'm going to run into a green that I can't have 4 pins. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Dave, what's up, man? All right, so what do we got here? Let's add a pin. Let's add 3 more. All right, so this looks, it's a pretty damn small green. All right, so we've got yellow, we've got red. So it looks like maybe 1 pin up top here, which I'm liking that. Then I've got 1 up here. I'm going to have 1 down here. And I'm going to have 1 over here. Let's see. And again, I like to get it close to the yellow. I don't want it sitting on a flat surface, the pins. I don't like easy putts. Okay? And as everybody knows, I design with 187s. So I'll be testing this with 187s. Okay. Good, Dave. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm just going to wrap up this course. It's pretty much done. So now my last thing I do is the tees. And you can see it's a shape because I created, on this course, I went in and created additional tees because this course is too short for the master clubs. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those where you hit And you would end up with a 310-yard drive. And, you know, instead of being this stuff coming into play, these bunkers, you're way out here right near the green. It's like, no. We're changing that. So anywhere I could put an additional pin to bring this stuff into play, I did it. All right. So I think I added 600 yards to this course from the back tees. And it needs it if we're going to play in this game with the master clubs. All right, so back to this. Let's get some tee boxes or tees. Hey, Dave, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Just wrapping up my course here. I mean, everybody's going to be like, holy shit, he's back again, because I've done 20 courses, 20 LiDAR courses. And at one point, I went over to HP Studios. I never post over there. And I went over there and posted, and I posted like 10 of them. I'm like, hey, check them out, you know, blah, 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 it's great. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, Christ, here we go. Mr. Auto-Gen, you know. So, you know, the guy thought I went in, just Auto-Gen 10 courses in one night and just posted them and said, oh, dude, check them out. It's like, no, loser. These have been, you know, over 6 months. And, you know, I'm just submitting them over here because I don't like this community. But I figured I'd send them over anyway. And that shut them up. So once they saw the quality of the LiDAR courses, then it was a total different ball game. So let's see, would you like me to use this machine to test your T issue against another machine? What, the thing like when I can't choose the pins and I have to go in and start playing the game? And why do I always do that? You never want to leave the T that you're working on until you add the other one. So create, add. Whoops. We're going to add. So I need to remember. See, like that tee box is teetering on not being good because it's so damn small. But I did the splines based on the size. All right, so what do we got? We got 3 tees. We need 5. So I'm going to put one on here. One more. Put it on the ladies' tees. Done. Okay. Now we get the fun part. And again, these greens, they're pretty tame. I mean, when I say tame, I mean they're on 187s. Only a little bit of yellow on the entire green. Here's a little red. All right. So this will be one of my tamer courses that I've done. So let's add some pins. And again, I like to make sure that it is not an easy putt. So like, I like that, and that I can, it'll roll down that hill if you hit it correctly. And hit it up here, it'll trickle down the hill here. So I like that. From the front, everything's sloping wicked left to right here. Again, if you hit it to the left, I want to make sure there's some, it's not sitting on a flat surface. I don't like that. So there's another one. And let's add one more. Yeah, Dave, I don't know what the hell, what it was. And it's not all the time. It's just random. why it does that. But yeah, I mean, I just sometimes, and understand that I use the keyboard to do all my creating and the mouse. Some guys use controllers, God bless you. I can't use them. They go too quickly. So no, it's not for me. I have a lot more control when I use the mouse and keyboard. So one more pin. Again, I don't want it easy. That looks like a decent speed. I like it. All right. All right, so 2 holes down, 3 holes down. Where's hole 4? So hole 4. All right, so here's a perfect example, right? So I spline this, all right? It's not perfect. See how it's wavy, all right? I don't like wavy. I can tell that this, if I could stay out of that tree, what I'll normally do on something like this, it's splined, okay? So what I'll do is I'll create a surface, a green, a brush though, all right? And use that and do my custom, get this sucker really long. Bring this in, and again, I try to keep it halfway in the blue, you know, and get this bad boy lined up. Now, see how this is out over on the other tee there? I can't have that, so we got to make this tee box smaller. All right. So make sure that that blue is not touching my other tee box, screwing that up. And again, I gotta get used to not touching my mouse after I click here, all right? So get it lined up, and I can hit my enter key. I don't touch my mouse. Go back and then create my rough. And it's all done by keyboard. Three clicks will do it. Okay, you know, notice how it has all the wavy stuff still going on? Well, that's because I didn't delete my splines yet. All right. So once I lay down that, boom. All right, it's as clean as it'll ever be. All right. So now we have a great looking tee box. I could do the same thing here. I'm not. All right, I mean, it's pretty clean. But big ones like this, I normally just rip them out, put these in, and, you know, it's nice and clean when you're standing on it. Let's see. This tee box, not that I'll use it. I don't know. It almost looks like this tee box would be blocked by that tree, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, let's put this in. Yeah, Dave, I don't know. Like I said, it's so random. I don't know what causes it. It's obviously something I'm doing. Now, again, I can see this tee box is not flat, I don't think. All right, we need 5 tees. So 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I keep doing it. Add, stick another one there, and one more. Give it to the ladies. Now, is it me or are they like sticking up in the air? Or are they flat and I just... Yeah. So that one's sticking up in the air. So... And as everyone knows, it bugs me when the tee boxes are not good. Yeah, I know, 15 months, man. It's ridiculous. All right. All right, so what do we got? Did we stick the ladies on there? Yeah. All right, cool. So, now the fun part. Let's see what we got. Oh, it looks like that would be an interesting pin up here, sitting on top of that level. I like it. This one, I don't know. I'm going to have to move that maybe. This one, and again, when you're doing LiDAR, you want to make sure if you can use the exact layout of the, the green, the undulations of it, use them, I don't want to mess with them unless I absolutely have to. I mean, if I can't get 4 pins in here, yeah, I'm going to have to alter something, okay? But if I get away with not, that's good. And this course has really been pretty damn good. So 5th hole, all right. So let's create our tees. I mean, this stuff goes pretty quick, you know what I mean? Add a tee. That's 2, and I got to look at the tee boxes. So I've got to get 5 just on these 2 here, huh? All right. So I'm going to have to move this one back a little. Add another one on here. And 2 on here. No ladies' tee. All right. And again, down to the fun part. Looks like it rolls really steeply off here. And here. All right, so. Man, that's a tiny green. Holy shit. All right, so. Are we going to get 4 pins on here? And this may be one of those that we might have to do some flattening. Just to get the pins on here. Yeah, maybe not. We'll see. And that's what's cool about this, is you can see all of it everywhere on the green while you have that pin active. But one thing you can't do, which I've seen people do, they'll forget about it and then go over to the next hole and click. Well, now what it's done is taken a pin from 5 and put it on the green from 6. Yeah, Dave, I don't know. I mean, I actually looked at a YouTube video of that. That's pretty cool. But you said you could get the LiDAR, right? Did you get was there, I know you said you did OpenStreet, right? Were you able to pull in LiDAR? I think you gave me information regarding it, right? Was it, and the other question is, was it a problem of the LiDAR EPSG number, or what happened? Why didn't you, why were you not able to get the course into the golf club, I guess is my question. Because from what I remember, you did find the LiDAR, you did spline it, you brought the stuff in the Chad's tool, and then what happened? I did it again. What a stonehead. Oh, there is a ladies' tee. All right, let's check this green out. A lot of break there. Looks like only one pin down at the bottom here. Man, that's going to be nasty. I love it. All right, so and again, I'm looking for a 9 square area that doesn't have yellow. Don't look like it's happening down here. Because you can see there's yellow everywhere. So I might have to, where the hell's the green here? Let's see. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it there. And let's get the other pins. All right, what do we got here? Well, we got yellow and red there, which is sweet. So I'm going to put this pin right below it. And I think I can put one here. And then I'm going to move this one. There. Now, back to this one. I can tell you right now it's going to be illegal. So, take my little fuzzy brush, make it really tiny. You can see yellow back here. No, we don't want it that tiny. Let's see. Done. All right, so it still has good flow coming down here, but there's no yellow, so we're good. All right, that's 6. Let's do the tees. Obviously, these are all going in the same spot. To clean that up a little bit. Right, Dave. Yeah. Yeah, we can't have anything, 3x3 blocks, around that pin can't have yellow or red. I got one more for the ladies. Boy, do I got some flattening to do with those tee boxes. Holy God, I thought I did that. I guess I didn't on this course yet. I think the only one I did was like the back tee. Oh, what do you know? A shape. Oh, that must be that extra tee box I put in. And look how much further I moved it back. It's, just to get this stuff to come into play. All right, so let's add some tee boxes again. I think this course is going to come out pretty good. Add tee positions. All right, I need 4 more. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 1 for the ladies. So. Right. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, compared to some of the courses I do, these greens are pretty tame because they are 187s and you can see the break on it. I mean, they're not flat, but yellow and red, there's very little. So it'll be one of the easier putting courses I do. Yeah, I've never had such an easier time getting pin placements. Normally I'm fighting to get a small area. All right, the green's going down there. So Dave Driscoll, what ended up happening? Or did I lose you? Yeah, Dave, I mean, I think everybody's Dave on here. You know that? You got Dave Driscoll, Dave and Dave and Dave. All right, I mean, this is just going to be an easy pin. There's no break on that green at all. All right, so be it. The Dave Show, yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, I normally wouldn't stream something like this, but I'm like, you know what? Just put it on. If somebody connects, so be it. If not, it goes up on YouTube and Twitch, and we take it from there. So we're gonna, no ladies tee, right? Nope. All right, so 4 tees have to go here. Yeah, Yeah, I didn't flatten these yet. I'm looking at the tee boxes going, oh man, these are bad. Well, yeah, because I haven't touched them. So. Done. Man, look at these greens. Holy shit. Unbelievable. What is that spline? What the hell is that? Oh, I know what it is. That is deep rough. Now, what the hell are those? All right, whatever. Not worrying about 7. Man, I never had such an easy time with putting pins. Next. Jen Grievous, welcome. All right, so let's add some teas. For you again, and to yourself for acknowledging it. What, did he do it again? Yeah. I completely forgot about that, David. You know, it was like, I splined it out. And you know, when you create, if you've done any RCRs, okay. You assign the par in OpenStreet. Well, I must have fat fingered it and didn't pay attention. And then when I published it, it was in there as a par 4, and it was like, I didn't even notice it. Somebody else had noticed it. But there was already like 3,800 plays. I'm like, you know what, screw that. It's never going to be used in a tournament. It's just there. Well, now all of a sudden it came up again. So now we have the proper one. It's there if it's needed, you know, for a tournament as a par 3. So that's good. But no, thanks for bringing that to my attention. I had no clue who that guy was. I'm like, oh, cool. Check that out. How many tee boxes do we have? 1, 2, we need 5 tees. All right, there's a lady, so we need 2 over here. Let's do my tees. Let's see. See what this green looks like. My God, look at this. Unbelievable. So easy to put pin placements on this course. Almost too easy. I mean, it's like almost flat. Done. 11. Where the hell's 11? 11? And I accidentally splined. There's another 9-hole course over right next to the main one. it's already splined out. So I should actually publish this thing, you know, just because the work's done. And there's a way in Chat's tool of splitting this off. I've never used it. And when I figure it out, I'll publish a tutorial on how to do that. Because it's already done, man. I might as well just publish it. All right. What are we looking for? I was on what, 11 or 10? We got pins there? Yes. Here it is. Pin 11. All right. So we need 5 tee boxes. We've got 1. And we've got, what? 1 tee box for 5 tees. So the game is having it. Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened. It's there because I saw it. It's actually underneath the thread for that. And I even subscribe, so, you know. Let's see. All right, 5 tee boxes. Man, I can't even imagine these greens on a slower speed. They'll be like flat. I mean, these are 187s and they're like trickling. That's pretty quick there. I like that pin. I like putting them right at the bottom of a slope. And this one, yeah, we'll put it down here. If you go left, you're screwed. And got 1, 2, a lot of tee boxes. Okay, so we'll stick one here. Stick one here. And the ladies. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, that YouTube let me see if I can find it. There it is, early 1981. Genesis. So you can see right here, man. It's right here. So I'm not yanking your chain. I did actually reply. So it's there right underneath the course post. like that. What's that, man? The game is having a seizure. What do you mean? Your PC? I'm assuming you're talking about yours, right? The menu earlier showing the other 9. You lost me. I mean, I did show you the other 9 holes, right? Okay. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the ladies. Yeah, I haven't done these tee boxes. Flatten them. Oh, look at that. There's some yellow and red. Isn't that special? I'm going to stick this right there, right in that bowl. We got a pin there. We've got a pin somewhere in here. And I see yellow. But we'll fix that later. Oh, there's yellow everywhere on this one. Now, this one's going to have to get some flattening done. Yeah, this is a pretty undulated green here. So we're going to have to flatten this one. You can see some yellow right there. And that's gone. Little dab will do you. That one's good. This one is not. I can see yellow there. Is that right? The menu was screwed up, huh? And that one looks pretty good. I mean, there's a little yellow there, but we're not going to know until we actually play these. 13, so 14, I'm assuming is over here. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Matt Fritz, when he first started the stream, he would be like this, going around and over here. And it's like, holy shit, dude. Can't go that fast when you're streaming. It's like, my God. Okay. All right, I got you. Let's move that T. Clean that up. Yeah, I thought I flattened these. I didn't. I haven't touched these. I got some work to do. Why did you do that, Kent? When are you going to learn? Ladies, oh God. See what I did there, guys? I forgot about that. I screwed up. Because if you look real closely, you'll see an ultimate fail right there. That's supposed to be a ladies' tee. Instead, I made it into a bunker. Sweet. So, not a big deal. Hey, Bosick, what's up, man? So, yeah, that's a screw up. So, let's just put a nice round. It doesn't look round to me. That's better. Put a right over top of it. All right, now we need to get rid of that bunker. Goodbye. And now we have a ladies' tee instead of a bunker. I mean, this isn't even close to flat now, but then again, neither are any of the tee boxes. I haven't touched them. All right, one more tee for there, and then we can move on. Oh, yellow on this green too. All right, 7. So that one's legal. We need 4 good ones. All right, so there's a major slope here coming down. That will be a nasty pin, but so be it. I like it. Yeah, this is not an easy green. All right, cool. So we got that. And we've got one back here. Let's see. That one's pushing it. That's cruel. So let's put that over here. And another, we do have 4 pins, right? Yes. 14. Where's 15? No ladies' tee, right? Nope. Now we do. All right, 5 tee boxes, 4 pins. Let's see. What's this green look like? Lots of yellow back here. That's a good pin. Well, got one there. And one more good one. Let's see. Man, that's flat as a pancake over there. Now I guess we can have an easy pin, right? 15. How about 16? There's only one tee box. And again, here's that tee box. These big long ones, I don't like them. Not when they spline. So I'm going to replace that. I just don't like it. It's not clean enough. Distance, all right, width is good. Do my custom edit and just keep expanding that baby out. And it looks about right there. So I get it lined up, enter key. Let's put some rough around it. Gloaming Elmo, welcome him. So by putting that shape in there, it's just so much cleaner. And I can get rid of those friggin' splines. All right. And now we have a beautiful straight tee box. And I don't think I have a ladies' tee. I don't. So all 5 tees are going to go on here. Actually, that's off center, so I need to fix that. And the ladies. 5 tees, good to go. Let's check this green out. How much undulation? That's pretty tame too, man. This course has pretty easy greens. So let's see. Of course, we have to have one in the front, in the tiniest portion. I like that that one's coming down the hill here. You have to land it. That's good. And that's pretty flat, but I like that because if you hit long, you're going off that false back. So let's use that. Two more to go. We're 17. There it is. Now we're only going to have one T on there, that's for sure. And that one's going to have to accommodate all the other T's. Yeah, man, I forgot. I got to flatten these bad boys. No, there's actually some yellow in this green. All right. Well, it's as flat as a pancake. I can't even imagine at a slow speed. I mean, it's going to be flat. I like that. If you overhit it, yeah. That's a cruel pin right there. It's like sitting on a inverted bowl, the kind of pin I hate. That one's good. I mean, it's pretty steep coming from the back. And this one, pretty damn flat. But who says we can't have an easy pin? But if you're short, you're going to roll down that yellow right there, so that's good. One more hole to go for 8. Let's see. Tee box. Oh, gee. A custom tee box that I made for the Master Clubs in that special. All right, this one has a ladies' tee, so I need 3 on here. And again, look at this thing, it's a mess. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, give one to the ladies. And I'm going to recreate this. Okay, it's lined up. Let's do it. Get rid of those splines. Now we should have a good looking tee box. And we do. Nice and clean. All right. At least. Oh, look at all that yellow. Hey, Mr. Bellamy, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm just finalizing my course here before I publish it. I'm working on the stuff I always wait until last, and that's tee boxes, pin placements. Oh, that's interesting. Why do I have two there? All right, whatever. All right. Are we going to get two legal ones in here? I don't know. It's going to be close. Man, it's close. All right, let's try there. And you're definitely not getting a pin on the right side, that's for sure. All right, cool. We got 4 pins, right? Yep. Guess I should save this, huh? All right, so we got 5 tee boxes. Speaking of that, I think there's a setting, is there not, here? Tee box settings, colors. There we go. All right, so tee set 1 is black. Right? Am I doing this right? Tee set 2, based on this, where was that? Blue golf. So we've got black, blue, white, green. So we got black, blue, come on, Kent. Black, blue, white, green. And what the hell was the other one? Oh, and red, right? Black, blue, white, green, red. No. Black, blue, white, green, gold. All right, so good thing I looked. Now we're good. All right, so we got the tee boxes, we got the pins, we've got the colors of the pins, we've got cars in our parking lot. We've got, let's see, we need to throw some cars in that other parking lot real quick. Objects, vehicles. And again, with the perfect parking lots, and the perfect tires as well. So you don't have to worry about them sinking into the ground, which is sweet. Hello? You mother. I knew it was going to do that. Click the menu and it throws the car in a random spot. Urge to Fly, what's up, buddy? Yeah, in all my spare time, Mr. Bellamy. Now, as far as red is usually first, it depends on the course. You know, every course is different. But normally, yes, you're correct. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Just getting ready to publish this LiDAR course. And just going through the final steps. Who's that voodoo guy? Oh, yeah. What's up, Aussie man? Good seeing you, man. All right, so we got a parking lot, another parking lot, which will be seen from hole 9. Yeah, we can see the cars. They look good. All right, cool. The other thing I have to work on is some type of patio here. I mean, this clubhouse is freaking huge. So like if we go to Google Earth and look down here, that's whole, this is 18 here. And then it's got some planning. It's got some tables and a wall. So I'm going to probably end up doing that. So let's see. Oh, I know, man. Everything is pretty much planted, though. I think. Yeah, so I put the stone around the water, which was the biggest meter sucker. I mean, because look at this water. I mean, it starts all the way the hell over here. Oh, that's right, I have to do this yet. So, and I was going to do a tutorial on this. So, what happens is, like you're saying here, with these objects, let's see, let's do this. I got to finish these stones. Damn it. All right, so objects, nature, rocks. I use this one. I multi-plant, and I make it smaller so it doesn't suck up as much. But you're going to see as I multi-plant this, that meter is just going to go up. And I'm going to show you what happens when when it exceeds the meter. Because the stuff that's visible in the course that people are going to see is a hell of a lot more important than the stuff around the course that nobody's going to see, like the trees that go around the entire course. I always do that. And you'll see guys that new designers, I mean, and they mean well. One thing I won't multi-plant or single plant is rocks. Unless you're doing big ass rocks, that's different. But when you're trying to cover this area around the water, no way I'm planting all these little rocks like this and spinning them, and you know, ain't happening. So as a result of that, this sucks up the meter big time. But I think I have a solution, because you can see that meter is really going up quickly. No happy medium there, huh? Okay. because the multi-planting rocks just work perfectly around the water. So anywhere you can see those rocks, I've got a plant, right? So I'm going to be there. I'll be on this green here, so I definitely need rocks over here. What's up, Adam? So, as a result of multi-planting these little rocks around here, which is what is all throughout this golf course, this meter is going to fill up quickly. So, when it does, I only have one option, right? And that is to delete other stuff. So, were you a judge? You were a judge for that one? So you did judging for what? The World Cup of Design, or a little confused? Yeah, Greg and I did that last year, man. It's a frickin' bear. It's a lot of work. I can't even remember how many frickin' tournament, or I had to play like, you know, because as you know, that first one is just a ton of courses. But then as the weeks go down, it gets lower, right? But holy God, I mean, I must have played 50 rounds of golf. And then what I did is I would record them and then go back and judge it based on the recording of it. Yeah, it was a lot of work. And it's tough, you know? Oh my God, I have some frickin' planning to do. Holy shit. All right, so whatever, it is what it is. I'm going to actually spam plant these rocks. I'm just going to go around with my macro. And that's going to fill up real quick. And then once I do that spam planting, oh, it's not, okay, I did get to here, sweet, all right. So as you can see, this meter is just teetering on being full. But if that's all I have is that, and over here, we might be okay. Whoops, too much. Yeah. Drop it for a month. You're not kidding, man. I mean, that's like Greg and I when we were streaming the live show twice a week for 2.5 years. It just got, we were burnt out. And that's why we ended up just saying, you know what, we're just going to stream when we stream, and that's it. So I'll put a little YouTube thing out and Twitch video stating what day we're going to stream, and I'll probably do it for stuff that I'm really working on, like tutorials. This is just, you know, I've got off tomorrow, and I'm just chilling. So I just put the stream up, you know. Honor Sunil. I always love trying to pronounce these names. Am I in any way close? What's this? Yeah, Adam, I don't know if you... So, one of the bigger streamers did my Riviera today. And he's like, oh, hole number 4 on Riviera is supposed to be a par 3. Well, I failed on that one. So, I did just publish a new one. I must have fat fingered it in OpenStreet, you know, when you create the holes. So David Doubtfire brought that to my attention, that the guy had streamed it and loved the course, but, you know, he's like, I know that's a par 3. It's not a 4. I'm like, oh, shit. So, but whatever. Yeah. And I must have fat fingered it and put in a 4. So, yeah, it is what it is. So I did publish another one in case somebody's picky and they want to use it. And it's labeled something totally different. Lee Walker. Yeah, okay. All right. This is looking good. That's all rocks. That's good. All the way down. That's good. You mean I'm going to make it with my meter? Holy shit. This is all done. That's it. I did it. I had to have forgotten something. Come on. All right, so I got this spot here, which you really don't see, but let's do it. Since we have meter left, and every course, I don't know about Adam, but the shit is normally 90-95%, which I feel bad for the PS4 guys and Xbox, because these LiDAR courses are probably really slow, at least to load. And maybe somebody that does Xbox and PS4 can attest to that. Yeah, I like the way Lee has you know, he sets up tournaments with himself and the AIs. He's a trip. And he's a good player. Is he on any of the tournaments? Oh, Adam, yeah. I mean, it's a given. You're gonna miss something, man. You're gonna always miss something. So, just like I missed these, remember that? When I did that tutorial on how to split the terrain, because I forgot these 5 bunkers here and these 2 tee boxes. Okay. So I think I got all the rock, and look where that meter is. So, and I still need to do the clubhouse, which I started to do. Surfaces. Is it a surface? No, it's an object. I need a wall. I need a brick wall. And just like I did with Arcadia Bluff, I end up putting a wall. I'll line it up sort of with that area there and move it out and sink that bad boy down. And I'm pretty much going to make like a flower bed. Like I did with Arcadia Bluff. So, you know, I'm going to have this short wall. Then I'm going to take another one. I'm going to raise it up in the back. Like so. Oh, I can't stand when it snaps in place like that. It is annoying. Has anybody ever figured out this yellow crap? Like, how am I supposed to see the edge of that piece? And I'm trying to line it up at the, you know, at the side. It's so frickin' frustrating. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, correct. But, like, this shit, you know, there's no, it should be able to, I don't want that yellow marker around. You know, it's bullshit. But, yeah, you're correct. I could snap it like this. That's assuming that I have it lined up properly and it's not actually closing in on itself. And then all I do here is plant inside. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want a bush. I want global plants. I want purdy flowers. And then I'll just move these up so the sun hits them and plant away inside. So, my least favorite part of the game right here, planting. Oh, come on, Jesus Christ. And just, because I'm just looking at the course here, you know. So I don't know how much time I'm going to spend but the only reason I want to make it look pretty decent is that you'll be able to see it from the 18th tee a little bit. But yeah, I have like no frickin' meter left. I might end up having to delete some of my outside trees around the course just to finish this. Fortunately, most of the ones I do Lidar on, the only planning really required anywhere normally is around the clubhouse. Grass, what do you mean? And I think that's another reason why I hate planning it with the spinning and the resizing and it's just tedious work. Well, what? Yeah. Correct. So, it's whatever. I'm just, the more courses I do, unless it's a really well-known course and everybody's going to pick it apart, I'm not gonna bust my balls doing the planning around it. Now, I haven't really looked at planting on the course itself yet. And I know they have I was going to say, I thought you could spin them. Yep. That's why I'm laughing when I did a collab with Dwayne. I said, all right, so what do you want to do? He's like, oh, I can't stand splining and all that, and bridges and water and all that crap. I said, well, what do you do then? He's like, oh, I love the plant. I'm like, sold. You got it, buddy. So he did. He did all the planning on the course we did over on Saucon Valley, which ironically, that one I posted as me on the database, but he did the Clubhouse, and that was ingenious how he did the pool. He did a swimming pool. I'm like, that is cool. Or, you know, not me, man. It's just like, I just can't do it. It's just, I don't know if it's just I don't have the patience or what, but you know, and I never quite understood HB and this crap. Like, you can't see it. As soon as I left click my button to get a different profile, it snaps away from the fucking thing. Oh my God, it just pisses me off. And then that yellow line, I can't see the edge of where I want it to be. I mean, it's bullshit. I'm wasting all this time trying to do guesswork because of that yellow line. Look at this. I couldn't see the gap. So now I have to waste my time and start over again. It's like, what the? Unbelievable. And especially if you need a third one. Beautiful. Holy. What's going on, my brother? Good seeing you, Irving. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm getting ready to publish this. Yeah, good to see you, man. How you doing? Look at this piece of shit. God, I hate planning and building this stuff. How's the paper business doing? That's awesome, man. Happy for you. I'm glad it's taken off like it has. Now, I know I forgot, here we go. So I forgot a couple buildings here. And these are for the golf course maintenance guys. Why is that not spinning? Oh, there we go. And I know there's an important outhouse that I missed. I can't remember where it's at. It is whoops. Why am I in here? I need to go here. All right, so we've got one. What the fuck's going on with this? I don't want the JPEG, guys. Oh, hello. I want the course map. There we go. All right, so hole 1, there's a building here right across from that parking lot. Looks like, oh, all right, so those are these. There's definitely an outhouse over here somewhere. So we got one here, which is at the back of hole 10. I got it. All right, so I got that one. What else did I forget? Anything? Building-wise? I know there's one over here somewhere, I think. Maybe not. What is that? It looks like another maintenance area. I don't even know if I splined that one. Oh, that's why, because it's on a different, that's on that other course. They have a 9-hole course here, Adam, going around. And ironically, I splined it by mistake. So it's already done. I've got it all done here. It's not even part of this course, this stuff. So like I said, Chad's tool has a way of splitting courses apart. So once I figure out how to use that portion of the tool, I guess I'll do a tutorial. And I was like, oh, did I do a screw up here? Is there really supposed to be grass in that one bunker? The answer is yes. There is grass in that one bunker on hole 4. Anything else I forgot? Clubhouse, other buildings. What else am I forgetting? Anything? All right, so, well, I know one thing I haven't done yet, unfortunately. Yeah, Mr. Bellamy. I mean, it's a beautiful course. I've played it once. Somebody's a member that I know. He took me here, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful course. So, like, this is a fail. So I've got to put some trees back here. Yeah, with all my meter, which reminds me. So, yeah, the spring mill, and it's ironic because I had a membership at a country club called Spring Mill Country Club, which is right down the road from me. And they shut down. This year, they shut down. It's now a bunch of weeds, and they're going to make it into a townhouse community. Yeah, they just weren't making any money. So, to get that meter down, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to, yeah, Adam. Yeah, I don't even know. Are they on here? I don't even know if they were ever on here. Yeah. William Flynn, 57. I had a membership here as of last year, but they shut down. It's history now. Damn it. Why do I keep doing that? I mean, it was a nice course. I mean, it was pretty much bare bones, you know. It was a long course, flat, and, you know, it's about 8 minutes from my house, and they shut it down. It is now officially junk. They had a 18-hole chip and putt driving range and everything else. You know, putt here. It's gone. Everything's gone. They're going to make this all into townhouses. All right. So back to this. I've got to figure out how to open that meter up. So I need to start deleting some of this crap. See, I've got all this multi-planting trees back here. I don't need it. Not anywhere the people can't see it. I don't need to add this stuff. So we're going to do a multi-cluster. We're going to multi-select, and we're going to start selecting. 2, and then I'm going to make this brush real big. And I'm going to start selecting away all these trees in the background. anything that you really don't see from the course. Because, whoops. Since they're going to be in the back of it anyway, and people really won't be paying attention to this, I'm just going to go around and clean all this crap up. I mean, look at all this stuff. So I'll be curious to see how much this frees up on the meter. Yeah, I mean, some of the courses, not too many courses around me have shut down. Spring Mills, I don't even know of another course. Oh, Lime Kiln. It was a 27 hole. It was a public facility. It was pretty decent. But, all right, let's see how much meter we get back. Delete. There we go. So now what I can do, and where are you at, Adam? I forget. Oh, in Maryland. Okay. So yeah, with this stuff, man, I could just do this stuff back here in the background. You're not going to see this stuff. No need to spin it, resize it. I'm just going to plant trees back here, and doing single planting doesn't take up the meter. Oops. But all right, man, I'm gonna take off, get something to eat, and finish up the trees around here and publish this thing. All right, have a good one, guys. See ya.